always try to guide the dancers towards drawing from life experiences. The audience will react to a genuine emotion, and for us to portray genuine emotion, it has to come from a very inside, real place, and it can be vulnerable for them.
Mixed repertory I believe is a huge benefit to the organization and the audience alike. Mixed repertory usually consists out of 3 smaller works in comparison to full-length ballet. And those 3 works, they last about 20 to 30 minutes long, and they most of the time are some sort of abstract. They're not narrative works. Mixed repertory allows company to demonstrate its versatility in styles, train dancers to be versatile in those different styles. As a programmer, as an artistic director, I bring usually different type of works in different style.
So mixed repertory is challenging in its own ways because you have multiple ballets in one evening, which means different music, different costume. Some of them have minimal set pieces. Some of them do have a lot of set pieces. It just depends on the ballet. So it's just making sure that not only do I know what's happening, but making sure the crew is on top of the intermission, because sometimes we only have 20 minutes to shift between one piece to another, making sure that audio knows what's coming up next, making sure that Allison, who's our assistant stage manager, if we're doing live music, has the orchestra and the conductor on standby waiting to go out for the next piece.
Mixed repertory also can be regarded as a small gala performance, as it gives audience something that they like, something that they never seen before, and maybe something that they might be interested in, but they haven't not know about it. And to me, if our audience find even one work that they really enjoyed, I think it's a win situation already, because they get exposed, they get to see something new, something maybe not necessarily their thing, but it is a part of education as well about this art form. I know like you don't like all types of food, but it's always worth trying something new.
A repetiteur is a coach for the dancers, and we bring the works to the stage through rehearsal. So we rehearse the dancers in repertoire, whether it is a choreographer coming in and we're assisting the choreographer, so we're helping the choreographer bring out the message and coach the dancers on what we're seeing the choreographer give, or we will learn from past repertoire through notes, through video, and actually teach the movement to the dancers, and then continue those rehearsals with the dancers to get it ready for the stage.
I believe that this work is one of the first works Yuri Posokov went a little bit further from his typical classical training and explored more movement, specifically when he worked with female dancers. You can see that he left the classical academic canons and allowed new movement penetrate the choreography. The choreography for male dancers, in contrary, stayed very classical and based on purely classical technique. Both are very challenging, technically and physically.
I like to go music first when it comes to staging something for the dancers. So I want to be as crystal clear on where things are placed, where the steps are placed, how they're going to be able to hear that and be together. I work with the corps de ballet a lot. It's really important that everybody kind of hears it the same way, almost like an orchestra. They have to build that together the same way. And it's just a process of giving steps to the dancers and seeing how quickly they get those steps in their bodies, continuing to rehearse that through.
They are good at looking at what the choreography is and who you are as a dancer and how you're going to look the best in that choreography and how the choreography is going to look the best on you.
Like in 3 Preludes, it was all about how to make my expression more natural on stage. Be a little bit less classical, less technical, and just be a lot more human. That was very hard. Concerto Grosso was about being strong and positive and having a pleasant face, but being super on your technical game.
As far as technique goes, we work on it every day. It's not specifically for one piece or another. Since we start dancing, that's our instrument, right? Like we hone it every day. And then moving into the emotional part of, especially this piece, loss, right? Loss is so personal to everybody, and putting it in the forefront of your dancing can be hard. But that's the beauty of what we do, I believe.
I'm really fortunate to have been one of the original 5 gentlemen when this was created by Helgi Thomasson. So to have the opportunity to stage it here with our company has been a very special one. Concerto Grosso very much is a showcase of the athleticism and artisticness of men in ballet. So essentially the piece starts all together, dancing in unison. They break apart into their individual solos, and then it ends with them rejoining one another to dance in unison. And what happens at the end, it crescendos, and each of them at the same time on stage go through all of the solos that you have just seen, but together, passing through center in this kind of explosion of ballet. I'm really excited to see our dancers take on this piece. They're very deserving of this moment. They all shine in their own ways, their own uniqueness. It really does bookend what we do as men in dance in one short but exciting piece.
Putting a mix of repertory works together is a challenging matter. As an artistic director, I do try to find some thread that would connect all of them. Would it be music? Would it be time when it was done, when it was created? Or is there a stylistic differences or similarities? So finding a thread is important and somewhat works as an inspiration for putting a program together.
made in Georgia.